Hello everyone, this is Ross with Market Traders Daily, and this is today's video analysis for June 1st, 2020. Today we're looking at the EURUSD, the euro, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Starting here on the daily time frame, first thing I want to point out is going back to the left where the black circle is. The last time we were in this price level, right around the orange and yellow shaded area, the orange zone 1.115040, the yellow zone 1.112010. But the last time we were here, black circle on the left, we reversed and turned around and went back down. So we know it's a critical resistance area. It's an area where the market has turned around and gone back in the other direction before. Of course, a breakout above it would lead us to believe it's going to go higher, but right now is finding that resistance and showing potential signs of an intraday turnaround. Let's go ahead and zoom it back into our current area. And if you look at the current area, of course, there's that orange and yellow shaded area. And the current daily candle is an interesting candle because we have that small open and close body and a larger wick on top. And the close of Friday was even a long wick at the top of the candle. It shows some influence of selling pressure here between that yellow and orange zone. That's what these two wicks are telling me, is that there is selling pressure, or sellers are fighting back against the long trend right here because we see those two long wicks. So it gives us potential for an intraday pullback or reversal when we see something like that, telling us that maybe the sellers are going to try to drive it back lower, maybe even before it goes back up again. But there's some signs that the sellers could drive it lower. Our first potential support would be 110.85, the purple zone. Blue zone 110.50, yellow zone 110.25. So if we were to see the sellers cause some sort of reversal or pullback, those become targets to the downside. Now, of course, it doesn't have to do that. I think a break of 111.50, the top of the orange zone, we're probably looking for it to go back up again. So you have to decide how you're going to trade this. Are you going to look for those intraday signs of reversal to go down and possibly take advantage of them for short term or maybe even longer term reversal? Or are you going to wait for it to go down before buying again? That's the kind of decisions that you're going to have to make. I think there could be opportunities for those short selling or short opportunities for the pullback reversal. Getting underneath 111.10, underneath that yellow zone, will give us higher confidence than that's the potential outcome. A couple of fibs just to give us some reversal targets as well. Let's take Fibonacci from the last little low right here to the current resistance high. Well, that's interesting because when you do that, the 0.236 sits right here at the purple shaded area. The 0.382 sits right here at the blue zone. So we can already see Fibonacci telling us that there's some points of reversal or points of targeting lower with the retracement level sitting at the purple and the blue zone. That's kind of coincidental, or maybe not. Let's take another one. Let's go all the way from down where the red trend line is to the resistance high, and that's not quite the same. We do see the 382 of that range sitting down here at the yellow zone, or just underneath the yellow zone. So there are some points lower, and we can expect it to go down there if the market reverses. Now, it could go down there, bounce off, and turn around and go back up again. So that's definitely something we want to watch for as well. 4 hour time frame. So when I said we're watching for potential signs, I think we need to see it get underneath that yellow zone. Right now, we're challenging, we're testing it, and finding support there. And if you look back in history, sometimes this currency pair has challenged into support, held it, and gone back up. It challenged into support here, held it, and went back up. So we can have higher confidence that it's going to go down if we can actually get it underneath 111.10. I think that's going to be our next clue that it's going to continue to go down. So we're looking for potential signs that it's going to break under the yellow zone, back to the purple and blue zone, or maybe even the lower yellow zone on the way down. A break back above the orange zone, looking for it to go higher. We'll look for some further evidence when we talk about the US dollar later in the trade room, and we'll look for further evidence talking about those immediate times when we're looking to take that trade entry using our volume indicator in the live trade room today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.